Hello, everyone. Welcome to part one of the season four podcast episodes review. I've done this for the first three seasons and I found it really interesting because I'm someone that processes as I talk, and I actually learnt things again as I was talking about these episodes. Now, I do like to have a little quote. So I embrace a growth mindset, which allows me to remain open to new ideas and perspectives. This openness does not mean I must accept every opinion, but rather that I'm willing to consider them as opportunities for reflection and potential change. And that's what I was saying about doing this review. This review is actually a growth mindset for me because I could have stayed, like, okay, I'll just put the episodes out and that's it. I wanted to do these review episodes because I found them really helpful, and that's a growth mindset. Now, let's look at the first episode in season four. It is the essence of connection in your journey. Now, we've got things about situational awareness, and this is the ability to be present and aware, which enhances your ability to connect with your clients on a deeper level. Now, this connection helps you foster trust and understanding, and that's important when we're working with clients. And reflective practices for growth. This is actually one of a reflective practice because I'm reviewing. So I'm reflecting on what I've done. And this can also involve techniques like journaling and reflection into daily routines, which can strengthen your internal connection. And that leads to greater self-awareness and clarity about your personal and professional goals. So when we reflect, we allow ourselves to actually grow. And we've also got the duality of presence. It is possible to be grounded while also engaging with spiritual energy. So for me, I am able to be fully grounded into this human body while I'm actually out there traversing the different universes, multiverses, talking to other guides and everything. And it is incredible to be able to do that. It has taken time. Even now, I'm actually out there traversing. I can see things going on while I'm actually talking to you. Now, when you do this, this duality actually enriches the experience of both personal growth and client interactions. Because when you're able to do this, the interactions you have with your client are actually deeper, and it's beautiful. Now, episode 134 was trusting your intuition for better business decisions. And I talked about how intuition is our inner GPS. It is a gentle guiding voice that helps navigate the complexities of business decisions. And I talk about trusting your intuition and your business's energy before outsourcing anything. Because a lot of people, and it's proven, a lot of people outsource their business decision to coaches. Learn to trust yourself because it will create better business decisions. And creating aligned offers. When you develop products or services, etc., from an authentic place, this can lead to success because they resonate more with ideal clients. Now, I've been taught in the past, create for your clients. Now, I did that and I found it, quite frankly, boring because I wasn't creating things I'm passionate about. Now I'm creating things I'm passionate about. And guess what? That does lead to success. And also balancing logic and your intuition. Now, I really advocate for a relationship between logic and intuition to achieve the ideal decision making in business. We need both. We need our left brain and our right brain, our intuition. We need all of that to help us in making decisions in business because we are all of it. We are everything. And if we ignore one part, it can have a detrimental effect in our business. Unfortunately, I've learned that. Now, episode 135, building confidence through the solar plexus chakra. I love the chakras. If you've been following me for a while, you know how much I love the chakras. Now, I talk about confidence is transformative. So, confidence is essential for taking risks, connecting with others, and attracting opportunities. When this confidence is nurtured, it creates a cycle of positive reinforcement, which leads to more opportunities and increased self-assurance. Now, the solar plexus chakra, which is located just below the belly button, is traditionally associated with confidence and self-esteem. So when this chakra is balanced or aligned, you can feel empowered. And when it's misaligned, you may experience self-doubt or even overcompensate. And boundaries as empowerment. So clear boundaries are essential for protecting your own personal energy and maintaining self-worth. Now, boundaries should not be seen as walls, but rather as flexible guideposts that allow healthy interaction while preserving your own integrity. I love seeing my boundaries as walls with fences, and so they are flexible, they change as I grow. Now let's look at balancing the heart chakra for aligned connections. Now the heart chakra, every chakra has a role, and the heart chakra is the energetic center of love and compassion, which is essential for forming those strong relationships with clients and maybe collaborators, etc. When aligned, it enables authentic connections that can significantly enhance your business success. Embrace your vulnerability. Vulnerability can lead to deeper connections in business, and sharing personal experiences can enhance trust and foster stronger partnerships. I don't mean sharing everything. I don't mean that. I mean sharing what is appropriate, because this, as I said, can enhance that trust. And understanding fears. A balanced heart chakra contributes to creating a client-centered business model. This approach not only aligns with personal values, but also leads to positive ripple effect in the community. The heart chakra holds fears as well. And these fears are normal. And when you understand them through the heart chakra, through compassion, it's incredible what happens. Now let's look at integrating chakra energy for holistic business alignment. And holistic means whole. It means everything. Now I talk about chakra mapping, and that means every chakra and mapping it to something. So each chakra serves as a foundational element for various business aspects. And understanding this mapping can guide you in addressing specific challenges related to things like security, creativity, communication, etc. There are many business aspects, personal aspects within each chakra. Now think about holistic business planning. I've been taught business planning is just one way. That's the only way. And when you come to learn more about business, you'll realize that business planning will change for you. You need to do it your way, and it needs to be holistic. It can't be just, okay, this is my business, this is it. Bring in all other aspects, because when you view business goals through the lens of the chakras, it can help ensure that all aspects, from financial planning to marketing, are aligned with your core values and the values of your business, because they can be separate. Your personal values may be different to your business values. That's okay. Now, intuition is a guide. And when you tap into your intuition, which traditionally is linked to the third eye and crown chakras, this can provide clarity and direction in business decisions. and it ensures that these actions resonate with personal and business values. Intuition is important in business. We can't ignore it because when we ignore it, we can burn out, we can outsource our business decisions, etc. So learn to trust your intuition. Now, I love this one, unleashing the creative spark in your business. Now, I redefined creativity because so many people say they're not creative, but creativity isn't limited to art. It actually encompasses so much like problem solving and innovation. And you can express creativity through your marketing efforts, content creation, and even product development. And this highlights that everyone possesses some form of creativity in their work. Now, I know people that love creating spreadsheets. That is creativity. That is creativity. And the sacral chakra has connections to creativity because it's viewed as the center of creativity. And this plays a crucial role in generating new ideas for you. Now, when this chakra is aligned, it can enhance intuition and inspiration, while unaligned might lead to feelings of stagnation in business. And the creativity helps you align vision and mission. Because creativity serves as a bridge connecting your vision and mission. And by creatively aligning these elements, you can bring your goals to life and create authentic offerings that resonate with your audience. Now, boundaries is something that I'm really strong on because I had no boundaries when I started my business. Now I've got beautiful boundaries. So let's look at understanding boundaries in the solar plexus chakra. So the solar plexus chakra is located near the belly button, and it's linked to personal identity and creativity amongst, just a couple. There's many more than that. And understanding this connection can help you establish boundaries that support your growth in business. And as I've said before, firm yet flexible boundaries, because boundaries should be adaptable to changes in business and personal life. This flexibility allows you to respond to new challenges while maintaining your core values. I've had to change my boundaries a fair bit in the last few years because of many life things that happened. And that also is boundaries in my business around what I actually now offer. And I'm okay with that. In fact, it's actually exciting. Now, facing fears for growth. When you acknowledge and confront fears, especially in areas like public speaking or video creation, it's essential. And setting small boundaries can help ease the transition into facing and overcoming these fears. Now, I love aligning my energy with the nature's rhythms. I never used to do it. Now it is incredible because the natural rhythms are universal. We all experience the cycles of nature, whether it be the changing seasons or daily fluctuations in energy. And this is especially true for us because then we can tailor our business strategies according to these cycles. I actually did what I did was I actually got out a piece of paper and I wrote down everything for a week. So every hour I wrote down what I'd actually been doing, how I felt within my body, how I felt within my brain. Now, what happened was I noticed that sometimes I felt excited, except my energy was low. And other times my energy was high, but I still felt like, oh, I really can't be bothered. I want to do something else. And that was really interesting to help me understand my cycles. And that has helped me in my business. There are also rest and growth cycles. So understanding and honoring these cycles of rest and growth, it is crucial for long-term success. Rest isn't something that is a reward. Rest is a necessity. You can't be going 24/7, and neither can your business. Now, the recognition of both phases are necessary to allow you to potentially avoid burnout and sustain motivation in your business. Because as I said, rest is not something that you do. It is, I mean, it's not something that, you reward yourself. It is a necessity. And nature can help us live purposefully. When you align personal and business practices with natural rhythms, this cultivates a deeper sense of purpose and flow in life. And this helps you to live more intentionally, which leads to a fulfilling existence that honors both personal and professional aspirations. Now, I love my chakras, as I said, so let's look at aligning your chakras for business success. Energy as a business blueprint. Now, when you view chakras as an energetic blueprint, this highlights that business success is deeply connected to internal energy flow. When chakras align, business decisions become intuitive, which reduces external confusion and that shiny object syndrome. We all love that SOS, that shiny object syndrome. And for those that have said they've never had it, I'm sorry, but you're most likely lying because it is part of being in business. Now, the root chakra is about financial foundations. It has a role in grounding and stability, which directly correlates with financial security in business. And the lack of physically grounding as well as energetically grounding yourself in this moment often manifests as fear of scarcity and financial instability. And I want you to remember you need to build strong foundational strategies to support your growth. Now, practical chakra alignment helps with daily success. You can incorporate grounding exercises, breath work, affirmations, meditations, and even crystal energy can offer actionable ways to maintain chakra health. Now, this practical approach empowers you to make energetic alignment as a constant part of your business routine. Now, one thing I discovered is that I did actually lose my creative momentum. I love creativity. I did end up losing it over time, and I needed to learn how to bring it back and how to keep it going. And one way is to nurture your creativity. So view creativity as a relationship because this can deepen your connection with it. By treating it as a living entity, you foster a nurturing environment where creativity thrives. And this perspective shift can help you prioritize your creative needs and support its growth. Now, expressing gratitude by writing letters. This may sound really strange. When you write a letter to your creativity, it may feel odd, yet it's a powerful tool for acknowledging and appreciating the creative process. And this practice encourages reflection on past successes and allows you to identify what inspires you and how to facilitate future growth. And the environment has an influence. Your surroundings have a significant impact on your creativity. By changing your workspace or engaging in new networking opportunities, you can stimulate fresh ideas and break free from mental blocks. Now, every year I do birthday fun days. So I did a whole 12 days of this, and this is day one, balancing giving and receiving in relationships. Now, there needs to be an energy exchange, and the energy in a room can significantly influence our emotional state. When we enter a space filled with positive energy, we feel invigorated, while negative energy can be draining. And this highlights the importance of curating our surroundings and relationships. And I've done that. I've let go of relationships and my surrounds in the last couple of years. I've really understood the need for needing my own space because I've actually had to share. And that has been challenging and it's been interesting for me to understand what was important. And now I do. So I curate my surroundings and my relationships now. And also recognize draining relationships. So understand that feeling drained after certain interactions will shed light on the necessity of recognizing and distancing oneself from relationships that do not uplift us. This self-awareness is crucial for maintaining our energy levels. Now, this is not always possible, of course, because think of family, that kind of things. Doing this when it's possible is really powerful. And you will have more energy because you will be around people that lift you up. You lift them up and they lift you up together. It is a beautiful co-creation. And avoiding overgiving can balance these relationships. And there are many people that tend to overgive in their relationships, whether in personal or professional settings. And so a balance of giving and receiving prevents the feelings of overwhelm that you may have and fosters a healthier dynamic in the relationship. This is one thing that I still occasionally struggle with, and it's something that I'm aware of, thankfully. So I re-look and I'm a lot more aware of. Now, day 2 was talking about connection begins with surrender. And I don't mean surrender as giving up. I mean surrender as letting go of what's not serving you, letting go and allowing flow to come in, letting go and allowing yourself to trust yourself, etc. So trust as a foundation for surrender. Trusting oneself and others is crucial for effective surrender because trust serves as a cornerstone for this effective surrender. When you trust yourself and others, this can lead to quicker progress and a more fulfilling life. And of course, trusting others, you know, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. And trusting the right people is important as well. Now, messages from love versus fear. So understanding the source of messages, whether from love or fear, helps you navigate your thoughts and decisions, which lead to healthier outcomes. Surrender in business. So by surrendering to the energy of your business, you can foster a stronger relationship with it, which allows for clearer communication and guidance. And I always say your business has its own energy. You gave birth to it, which means it has its own energy. It has its own chakras. And forming a relationship with the energy of your business is very, very powerful. Now, day 3 was trusting yourself as a businesswoman. And one of them is overwhelm of external advice. And you may face a barrage of advice from various online platforms, and this can lead to confusion and distraction. And it's really crucial to filter out noise and focus on what feels right personally for you with your business. And self-trust development. Building trust in oneself requires letting go of limiting beliefs and prioritizing personal insight over others' opinions. Now, this is a gradual process and it can yield significant benefits. Chakras and business alignment. Utilizing the concept of chakras can help individuals connect more deeply with their business needs and energies. And this fosters a supportive relationship with the energy of your business. Day 4 was, are you fully committed to your business? And I got quite firm here. So commitment versus hard work. Hard work often carries a negative connotation and suggests that true commitment involves joy and aligned action rather than merely pushing through tasks. And that is what hard work is. It's just pushing through. And that's not helpful. So true commitment involves joy and aligned action. Now, reconnection techniques. Various methods, such as having tangible representations of your business or using crystals, can help bridge the gap between you and your business. And this fosters a stronger connection. Now, written communication. Engaging in written dialogues with your business can clarify intentions and needs and desires, promoting alignment and understanding. I was just double checking I was recording. Now, day 5 was business advice is not one size fits all. And I did get ranty about this one too. Personalized business strategies. So the idea that each entrepreneur must find strategies that resonate with their own purpose, beliefs, and energy rather than adopting a one size fits all approach. There are many coaches out there that say, if you follow my way, you will succeed. No, you need to find your own strategies in business. So please, please do that. And intuitive decision making. It is important to trust your intuition and emotional responses when evaluating business strategies and offers, which lead to more authentic and fulfilling business practices. Trust yourself. Please trust yourself. And letting go of misalignment. You should feel empowered to disregard advice or strategies that do and do not align with your values, even if they appear beneficial on the surface. Learn to listen to your intuition first before listening to advice. And I did do an episode on unsolicited advice is unhelpful. You can search that on my YouTube channel. Now, day 6 was the power of vibrating at a higher frequency. So energy is always in motion and does not get stuck. No matter what people tell you, energy does not get stuck. So this reinforces the idea that businesses can evolve by changing their energetic frequency and having daily practices for vibration. So using various methods, including meditations and listening to specific frequency, can help you maintain a high energy state. And it doesn't mean that you're always going to be high energy. When you're working on your business, you do want to be in that high energy state because it helps. And when you align yourself with personal and business goals, you achieve effortless success. And this suggests that internal harmony leads to external results, which it does. The more that you can work on your energy, your vibration, the more that your internal will become harmonious. Again, not always. Of course, we are humans. Things happen. Now, day 7, why business feels hard and how to change it. So, disconnection as a struggle. Recognizing that disconnection from one's business, the energy of the business, can lead to various difficulties is essential. When you feel overwhelmed, it often indicates a misalignment with your business purpose. And this insight encourages you to have a reflective approach to reconnecting with one's goals. Now, relying on internal wisdom instead of seeking constant external input, the validation, can streamline decision making and reduce that second guessing. And then it fosters greater confidence in your own abilities. When you develop practices to tune into what your business requires, this can enhance creativity and clarity in content creation, leading to more authentic outputs. And those outputs are, whatever outputs you want it to be, not what people tell you. Now, day 8 was the frequency of confidence in business. So confidence is an energetic state. Confidence transcends simple belief. It is felt as an energy that influences your interactions and outcomes. And when you operate from a place of confidence, your body language and energy resonates positively with others. Doubt versus confidence. When you recognize the emotional and physical differences between doubt and confidence, this can help you shift your mindset and behavior, which impacts your business interactions in a positive way. And connection to self and the energy of your business. A strong connection with oneself and the energy of your business creates a robust foundation for confidence. This relationship fosters a sense of certainty and clarity in decision making. Now, day 9 was about stop outsourcing your power and start trusting yourself. You can see I'm big on this kind of stuff because I've done a few episodes with variations. So, external noise versus internal wisdom. The overwhelming amount of information available that online or even with our coaches can drown out one's intuition, and this can lead to indecision. It is essential to create space away from external influences to hear one's own voice, and I'm talking about your intuition. Conditioning and self-doubt. You may have discovered that you were conditioned to seek external confirmation before making decisions, which fosters self-doubt. Recognizing this pattern is crucial to breaking free from it. Now you can see I don't edit my videos. I want it to be authentic, to be me. Ongoing learning. Now, while gaining knowledge is important, most of the time it should be for personal growth rather than seeking validation. Continuous learning can enhance decision making, but it should be more self-directed, or maybe not self-directed, I didn't mean that. What I meant was more to do with personal growth. There are still things you need to learn that are to do with business, like you might want to learn websites or how to create things. When it comes to learning, you need to understand why you want to do it. Are you doing it as a distraction? Are you doing it because someone told you to do it? Or are you doing it for your own personal growth, which can end up supporting you in your business? So understand why you want to actually do that learning. Now, day 10, the hidden ways you are keeping yourself stuck. We don't want to hear it, but we do. Fear as preparation. So fear often masquerades as a need for further learning, which can prevent individuals from taking the necessary action that is required. And recognizing this disguise allows for more decisive movements towards goals. Trusting yourself. Many people wait for external validation before making decisions because we've been taught to do that. And this can lead to stagnation. So when you cultivate self-trust, this is essential for personal empowerment. So do everything you can to cultivate the self-trust. Decision making. So delaying decisions in hope of finding the right answer can prolong feelings of being stuck. And I encourage you to embrace decisiveness in your actions. Now, I'm not saying be decisive all the time. There are times you do actually need to take time in making a decision. That's important as well. Day 11 was overcoming overthinking and trusting your intuition. This was personal for me because that is my brain. It overthinks continually, and I've learnt to work with it. So acknowledgement over resistance. Overthinking often intensifies when one fights or resists it. By acknowledging these thoughts instead, one can reduce their control and impact. And reframing cognitions. So challenging negative thoughts through reframing, it cultivates a healthier mindset and allows for more productive strategies. and trusting your intuition. Intuition is often clear and direct, whereas fear tends to bring confusion and doubt. Recognizing this distinction is crucial in having confidence in your decision making. Now, day 12 was 10 things I won't do in my business. Now, these are just three. You can watch the full video for what I talked about. So I talked about alignment over strategy. Business strategies often yield genuine results when they resonate with personal and business energy, enabling authentic decision making. And individualized offers. So creating offers driven by personal excitement rather than revenue goals can lead to higher client enthusiasm and reduce burnout by maintaining genuine interest. So the first one was about only strategy. Now I do things with, alignment. This one, it's talking about not focusing on revenue goals in creating offers. It is creating offers that are driven by personal excitement. The next one is protecting client confidentiality. I won't ever breach this. It's something I won't do. So upholding confidentiality ensures a secure atmosphere for clients. And this encourages open communication and comfort in sharing their experiences. Now, I have seen quite a few people take a screenshot of calls. So they might have a membership and there's like, say, 10 people on that call. They will take a screenshot of those people and share it. To me, that is a breach in confidentiality. There is a law in Australia that covers you. So if when you signed up to that membership, there was nothing in there about them taking screenshots or whatever, you can actually say something about that and make them take that down. Because if they didn't have it in their terms and conditions, they have breached your confidentiality. There is a law in Australia, so check the country you're in and see what covers you. Because if I'm in a membership or something, I don't want that. I don't want to tell people who I'm working with. That is something I don't want to do. That is just me and my values. If I really believe in someone and I want to talk about it, I will talk about the coach I'm working with. And I do that because I've only got one coach now and I do talk about her. So just, yeah, there's other things I didn't, there was 10 things I said I won't do, so have a look at that video. And that is the end of review one. So thank you very much for watching. Go ahead and have a look at all of the episodes that I actually have talked about because they are quite fascinating.